Well, hi again. A bit more unboxing to do today, or unbagging, I should say, with Victrix. So these are the Roman Republican Cavalry. They've been around for a few years. I have not got them before. Unusual for Victrix in that they come in a pack of 16. Normally you get 12 with most, and they're pretty easily modified to be Carthaginians, and also they come with some Etruscan helmets. P2, is it just one Etruscan helmet? Not sure, we'll have a look. So anyway, you can make them into more than just the Romans. Just before I unbag them, I did also get this set of cavalry shield transfers, just because they're absolutely magnificent, I reckon. Beautiful. They're meant to be for Etruscan cavalry. Also a little flag there. So they're by Little Big Man Studio, which you can buy through the Victrix store. Let's get them open and have a look. So 16 because they did 4 unique horses. So occasionally they have done that. They did that with the medieval cavalry as well. Medieval mounted knights. Let's have a look. So you get 4x4 of each sprue, the humans and the horses. Let's go to the horses first. So come with separate saddles, which is a bit different to some of their latter ones. That's interesting. Although actually, not all of them. Is it 1, 2, 3, 4? Yeah, they do. Nice rearing up pose. That's very cool. And the other one's quite a good variety of who's galloping and who's a little bit more stationary. I like that. The horse is always very dynamic and very well sculpted with great musculature, great manes, tails. Yeah, they're fantastic horses that Victrix do. And they're easy to put together, the two sides. You do get a little bit of a seam up the back, but generally pretty minimal, and you can put a bit of putty in them if you like, and obviously where the rider sits you don't notice that. Let's go to the human frame. So let's have a look at the Etruscan. So that's definitely an Etruscan helmet. These two could be number H10 and H11. All the rest are very Roman. These are the earlier Republican Roman helmets, which are a bit similar to the Macedonian companion cavalry helmets. You could use them in that regard if you wanted. But obviously Victrix have got separate sets for those guys. So what about the riders themselves? So you get enough cloaks for everyone. 1, 2, 3, 4. And they're not all the same cloak. Yeah, they've got 3. That's different. I don't know if those two are exactly the same. Let me try to work that out. No, they're not. So there's 4 different cloaks. So that's cool. I didn't realize that. And then in terms of the bodies, you got chainmail guy and body separate to legs, so you can have him twisted around a bit if you want. And then 2 more chainmail guys, and then you've got the metal cuirass for this general sort of figure. So that's very nice too. What other cool bits have we got? Lots of swords, lots of spears, javelins. And then some more exotic bits like a trumpet and a big banner. Lots of sidearms as usual. Plenty there, and extra plumes and stuff for the helmets to make them really a bit more ornate if you feel so inclined, or you could just leave them as they are with their designated or simple sort of helmets. So how many heads have you got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 heads for 6 guys, which is great. They do seem to get more and more generous the more recent sets with a huge number of head varieties, but that is more than enough there. So yeah, they look fantastic. I'm going to put a few together and give you a look-see. Okay, time to show off the first batch of these beautiful Roman Republican cavalry. So I've put together 3 so far. This guy, the very active pose, hurling his javelin. They've turned out much better than I expected, to be honest. I'd looked at them for a while on the website and they sort of were not high on my list of acquisitions, but I'm very glad to have got them now, and they turned out beautifully. This guy is number 1, another Roman coming along here. Just varied the horse painting scheme. One nice thing about them was the way the saddle sits on top. That obviously covers up the sort of join line in the back, and then the fact the cloak goes over the most of the back of the horse. You don't see any seam line anyway, but I did file them down a bit so that they would be minimalised. Yeah, they've come up really well. One thing I did notice, it seems like not every rider is designed to fit on every saddle, so this guy really had to jam him on there. I don't think he's meant to go on that horse, but anyway, he made it in the end. Now the other one I did is an Etruscan, so I've just done 3 so far, and here he comes. So he is also beautiful. The shield transfers, as I mentioned, they're from the Etruscan set, but a lot of them look very Roman to me, so I've obviously used the redder, more Roman looking ones on these dudes, and then Etruscan with a bit of blue smattered in there to suit him. And that horse actually is not from this kit. I just wanted a bit of variety to mix it up and differentiate between the Romans and the Etruscans. So I've used one of the War Games Atlantic horses, the light horse actually, which are beautiful horses, a lot less ornate than these guys, but and some of them have more passive poses, but they're very nice, very interesting face and expression and pose. I love them. I've done a few of the other shields just to show you briefly. I think they're all beautiful. The one criticism with the shield set is they make a set of 12, was 16 horses. So obviously Little Big Man Studios and Victrix didn't communicate so well there, because it would have been nice to have a set of 16 or maybe a set of 8, and you could buy a couple of different sets, but to have a set of 12 shields for 16 guys is a bit of a pain. You either have 4 too few, or you've got to buy 2 bags and have a whole lot of spares. Anyway, it's a minor issue. Probably stimulate me to do a bit of freehand on some of them, which will be good fun. Righto, I'll put up a few still photos of these dudes, and we'll go from there. I will have more videos out on good Victrix stuff soon, including the well, in the next few days I'm going to do some Islamic infantry. And what else I got? Oh yeah, the Allied legions from the Roman Republic, and also I'll be doing the Roman Republicans in the Lorica Hamata, the chainmail. All right, see ya.